Today we're going to read a story together. It's a really short story, but it's going to be your first one that we've read out loud together, okay? So I'm not going to have you read this whole story in a row. We're going to break it down into words, okay? I'm going to point to a word, and I'm going to give you a few seconds to sound it out. I don't know if you guys remember, but we did an activity where we had little cards, and we mouthed out the words, and then we said the word. So if we were to do this word, we would mouth it out. Jeff, right? But you're not going to say the word until I say, what's the word? All right, so I'm going to do the first one, and then you guys are going to do the rest, and you're not going to say the word until I say, what's the word? All right? So this is me doing the first one. What's the word? Jeff, all right? So I want you guys to try this one. What's the word?
God.
Perfect.
A.
Oh, you did it before I said what's the word, but that's right. So what's the word?
A.
What's the word?
Muffin.
All right, so let's go to this word. What's the word?
From.
Okay.
From.
From, good. Let's sound out this word. Great, what's the word?
His.
Good job. Okay, this one is just like muffin, it's longer. So it's gonna take us a little longer. Why don't you try? Break it into pieces. You know the sound, so let's break it up into pieces in your mind and see if you can do the word, all right?
Park.
Very close. Pock. It. Pa-a-k-it. Pocket. All right?
All right.
That one's kind of hard, huh? All right, let's keep going with this, okay? You ready? So you're going to do this word, and then you're going to go, and we're going to keep going, all right? So sound it out in your head. I'm going to say, what's the word? What's the word?
He.
Good job.
Fed.
Perfect.
Fed.
But wait till I say, what's the word? Your turn. What's the word?
It.
Yep. What's the word?
Two.
Yes, good job. What's the word?
The.
Mm-hmm.
Red.
What's the word?
Red.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till I say what's the word. That's right. Last one. What's the word?
Fox.
Great. Okay, now we're gonna do it again. And we've already read all of these words. And we're gonna do it together the same way, except we're gonna do a little faster. I'm gonna say, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? All right? So you can sound it out in your head if you need to, but if you can just say the word when I say what's the word, then you're gonna say it, all right? What's the word?
Jeff.
What's the word?
God.
Good. What's the word?
A.
What's the word?
Muffin.
Good. What's the word?
From.
What's the word?
His.
What's the word?
Pocket. Pockets.
Great job. We're gonna do it one more time. I'm not gonna say what's the word, okay? I'm just gonna point, and you're gonna say it as soon as I touch it. And it's not a race. We're trying to say it the right way, okay?
He fed it to the red fox.
Good job.
No, I didn't even break up a word.
Yeah, you knew them because you've already broke them down before. Pretty soon, reading gets really easy and quick like this. When you break down words, you get used to them, and then you can say them really quickly. Now, what you guys just did is you read a little story. I want you to reread it in your mind if you want to, or just remember from what you just read. And in your mind, I want you to make a picture of this story. And you're gonna make this story like a movie in your head. And then I'm gonna ask you what your story looked like. Okay, let's take about 10 more seconds to think, hold on. 10 more seconds to think about this story in our head. And then we're gonna share our stories. Just 1 second, let's give everyone a chance to think about what this looks like. So let's take turns and tell me what you saw in your head.
I just imagined a little boy taking a chocolate muffin from his sweatshirt, and then he saw a fox that looked really hungry and fed it to him.
Great. A lot of the time when we read a story or someone reads a story to us, it's important that we make a movie of it in our head because that'll help us remember it. That's called visualizing. Big word. And it's something that you probably do pretty normally and almost all the time, but that's what you need to do when you hear a story. Good job.